Good morning. It's nearly 6 o'clock in the morning. I haven't got to sleep yet, but I wanted to share this with you. So, where to begin? I'm just so happy. I've been thinking about my master that I grew up with, called Guru Maharaji, and really realizing that at my age that I am now, 42, that it's taken me all this time and growing throughout my life to really understand his teachings. And I was receiving his teachings from very, very young age as a child, and then receiving his techniques of meditation when I was 23. And I struggled a lot with it, even though I loved it so much and it was amazing. And this is essentially what all great masters, all great sages say, that what you are looking for is inside of you. They pretty much all say that in their own different ways. And the way that that might easily translate is, no one else can make you happy in this life. Now, no job is really going to make you happy. No God, guru, religious icon, figment of your imagination is going to make you happy. No other planetary being is going to make you happy. No mother, no father. It's not their job to make you happy. It's not mummy's job to make you happy. It's not daddy's job. It's not Santa Claus's job. It's not Jesus's job. Buddha, whoever you're into. They might have wonderful wisdoms to share. Daddy's wisdom might be different to mummy's wisdom, might be different to Jesus's wisdom, might be different to Allah's wisdom. And that's going to get very confusing if you're listening to everybody's wisdom, trying to find your happiness by listening to that. It could get very confusing, especially if you're giving your power away for all of those people to be responsible for your joy, for your peace, for your fulfillment, for your benefits, for your provision, being provided for, cared for, benefited, benefactored. Lord, please let me win the lottery. It's like asking Daddy, please give me the money to go to the party. Oh, you didn't give it to me. Miserable. Looking at your lot in life, thinking that you don't have much. Now it's really profound and really ironic, because maybe most of us don't think that that applies to us. But it really does. If you actually stop and think about it, what do you look to make you happy? Is it friends? Is it your children? Is it somebody else away from you, outside of you? Now for me, the hardest one for me to learn is that I put my happiness on my partner, whichever partner I had at the time, or the lack of one, or the ideal one that I was one day going to have, was going to give me all my dreams come true. Fairy godmother in a boyfriend shape. And it's such a massive, wonderful freedom for me to have finally, I've been a tough one to break on this one, I can tell you. That's really where I put all my eggs. It was in that basket. That was my happiness. And really, finally understanding what all these great teachers have been saying for a very long time, that other person is not going to make me happy. It's not their job. They might actually make me happy. They might make me laugh. I might feel good being in their company, but it's not their job to make me happy. If I rely on what I think they're going to give me, or what they should give me, or what I'm owed, what I haven't had and I ought to get, and it's their job to give it to me, I'm stuffed. I'm going to be let down. I'm going to be disappointed. I'm going to be bitter and resentful and pissed off because they're not giving it to me. Or if they do give it to me and they stop giving it to me, That's even more painful. It's all over, my world collapses. Now that could be your God, that could be your religion, that could be your dad, that could be anybody, it could be your children when they leave you and they've had enough of you. Look and see where in your life you're giving your power away. Who are you making responsible for your own joy, for your own happiness? Claim it back. See what that does for your entire life. Claim it all back to you. You are responsible for your own joy, for your own life, your own fulfillment. And that's incredibly liberating and incredibly wonderful. And it's not a big, heavy burden, as some people might feel it. Oh, I can only love myself. I've got to love myself. I've got to give to myself. Yes, you do. And that might seem pretty shitty. You might be very resistant to doing that because that responsibility feels like a burden. Again, have a look in that bag of your burden and see what kind of junk you're carrying around and you might want to get rid of so it's not heavy anymore, that responsibility becomes light, becomes enlightening, becomes very beautiful. So, hope that was helpful. By the way, if you want help doing that, getting yourself back to you, I'm pretty good at teaching you how to do that. I've got a course coming up, Live in Light year course, and you'll also learn about channeling, soul reading, energy healing, clearing all your junk. I'll hold your hand. We'll do it together. We'll have a lot of fun. We make light work of it. So come join me for that. I'll leave you the link underneath. So love and light. Good night, good day, good morning. Have a beautiful day.